So I was debating whether or not I wanted to show you guys the CG, but I'll go ahead and show it to you guys anyway. I mean, it is what it is. I just wanted to show you guys because this is what you see when you first get introduced to India, when you first declare war, and then they explain to you what the backstory behind India and everything. So it would have been cool if Ashoka actually did ride an elephant to battle, but as we can see in her actual gameplay, she doesn't actually do that. It would have been cool though. This is also the CG that we missed while we were skipping through the dialogue when we declare war on Macedonia or the Middle East or whatever you want to call it. This is where they introduce you to Alexander the Great and Aristotle and everything like that. So this is their CG. And finally, this is the CG that they show when they introduce to you the European Union. So from left to right, we have Da Vinci. Yes, that's actually Da Vinci. Next, we have Hannibal. Yes, as in the Carthage Hannibal. Why they decided to put her in the game? I don't know. They thought it was a good idea. Don't ask me. In the middle, we have Napoleon. Again, just to clarify how screwed up this world timeline is, they have Napoleon and Hannibal working together under the same organization of the European Union. And next we have Nero, as in Roman Nero, guy who Rome burned kind of guy. And finally, Julius Caesar. Yes, Julius Caesar. Technically, her name should be Julia Caesara or something like that, if my knowledge of Latin, because I did study 4 years of Latin in high school, is holding true. But they didn't rename her. Her name is still Julius. It should be wrong, because it should be Julia. But that's the siege that you get for the European Union. When you first invade Southeast Asia, they introduce you to the EU. Magellan and Cook aren't on here because they aren't considered important, because these guys are the ones running the EU. That's why they're not here. But yeah, EU for you guys. Okay, so I believe the last time we left off, we kicked out the EU from Singapore, and yeah, now we're at war against the unknown faction, whoever they may be. Ooh, mysterious, so spooky. So let's get to work. So let's see, we did most recently get Cook. We got her up to 1,500 troops, so that's good. Now we just have to invade the rest of this place. Instead of going, your objective right now is to reach Guam, so you can rescue Magellan and the others. Though we're not going to do that. So in order to get to Guam, you have to get through Brunei, Manila, and then Cebu, and then finally get to Guam. But we're going to go south first, towards Port Moresby. The thing about, actually I'll talk about the quirk with Port Moresby later on after we capture Jakarta and Bali, but we should get, I wonder if we do get a higher difficulty capture bonus. Oh well, we'll find out on our own. First of all, I'll go ahead and restock. And after we've restocked, then we'll go invade Jakarta. Alright, you guys can see they have the same sprites as the invaders from Mongolia, or the Mongolian invasions, and when Sir Balin came along to play at Chang'an. So these are the unknown guys. Let's see, check out their stats first. Not too threatening. The only guy I'm really worried about is this dude back here. He was 7-3, but he has weak defense, so we should be able to wreck him. So I'm gonna put out Sanzo, Hoshi. I guess we'll send out Chaya too. So, put it down there. Should we put out Marco Polo? Nah. Because the first two units are warriors, and they'll wreck the shit out of Marco Polo, so we can't afford to risk that. Excuse me. Let's see. We can put. We'll bring along Lubu. Genghis Khan, Nobunaga, Cook. We'll use Cook. Why not? Cook and Nobunaga. And who else should we bring along? Yoshitsune. Again, the BGM for these areas are very enjoyable. I like them a lot. Chai nearly wrecked the entire arch unit by himself. We're gonna go ahead and finish off the arch unit because he's about to die. Because I highly doubt Oda Nobunaga would have been able to one-shot that entire warrior unit by herself. Even though with a crit, she probably would have. I mean, it's a crit chance, so we can't really have our hopes too high for that. Use cleave on these two. I was just considering how much damage each unit would do. Deliberating. We really didn't need Sanzo Hoshi's attack anyway. Cool. So now we've captured Jakarta. Alright, now we can move on to Bali. Bali, whatever. Now to invade Bali. Alright, just 4 units as opposed to the 5 last time. So we will send along Benkei, Shishiwangdi, Lancelot I suppose. We'll send out Kublai Khan, Aristotle, and Sinsa. We'll use an instant charge. Gain 2 brave right off the bat. Now we can, who should we attack? The Poison Fang unit first? Oof! That nasty crit. Attack down or speed down? I think it's more important just to eliminate an enemy first. We can worry about buffs and debuffs later. Also keep in mind that poison damage or poison attacks don't have to be a melee unit only kind of thing. Anyone can have them if they so happen to have them. It's not like there's any arbitrary restrictions to movesets in this game. Yikes, that guy did a lot of damage. On top of that, Lancelot got poisoned, and so is Shishiwangdi. So that's not good. Wow, I can immediately use a heavy smash. Alright, screw this bitch. Slam. How does it feel to get one-shotted? Oof. That's actually pretty effective against Benkei, but Benkei has 8 attacks. What the fuck does she care? There we go, since his crits. Let's go ahead and put an attack on. Not that effective, but hey, it's something. Finish it. Yep, there we go. Got it. Capture Bali by finding the Port Moresby sea route. And we got a ruby out of that. So, basically what that means is that we reached this city before going up. That's basically one of the easier, higher difficulty capture bonuses, because all you need to do is just capture 2 cities and that's it. So because of that, we got a new ruby. Very fancy. We can give that to either Cook or, Chishuangdi. But, I think it's better if we put on Alexander, because Alexander, the more, you know, items you give her, or the more damage you give her, the more DPS she does because she moves really quickly. So, Alexander will benefit the most out of getting this ruby. So she has 6 attack out of, instead of 5, which makes her a lot better in my opinion. I should have actually given one of the the 100% items to one of these guys, like Shishuangdi, maybe. Oh well. Do we have another item that we're not using right now? No. Okay. We may as well give Marco Polo this one, because she always gets annihilated. I don't know if I want to give that this right now. Okay, so, I think we already saved it. Yes, we did. Let's see. Any missions that we can do right now? Not really. Okay, so the thing about Port Moresby is that even no matter how many times you attack into it, it's kind of like, what is it? Gordian up here when you were still fighting Macedonia, because they always kick you out. This city is not meant to be attacked until you reach Guam, and that's why they give you the high difficulty capture bonus for reaching this place before you reach Guam. The only way to capture Port Moresby is to actually go through the north to Guam, and then from there you capture Magellan, and they give you an event where they find an alternate sea route to flank Port Moresby, and then you can capture it. So you can't capture when you only have control of Bali and not Guam, unfortunately. Let's see, look at our troops. We can capture Brunei, and still have enough left over to resist a counterattack, because we do have, let's see, 9 commanders left. So we could realistically deploy 5 units to capture Brunei, and then still have 4 units left over to defend whatever counterattack they throw at us. So that's what we're going to try. We're going to, okay, we've already saved it enough. We're going to go ahead and invade Brunei. And we're going to deploy 5 units. They have 4, so we're going to outnumber them. So hopefully we'll be able to beat them. We'll also be careful to send out some of our magicians too, because that would be bad if we have all our magicians deploy in one battle and they're all going to get spanked. So we're going to deploy Tutankhamun because she's a healer. We want her. And Marco Polo. I kind of don't want to deploy Marco Polo because she's probably going to get wrecked really bad. But we've already have a recovery item on her, so even if she gets annihilated, it won't be too bad. She always does move first though, so at least that's good. Decently strong too. We're going to try focus firing down the Black Dog unit in the front, so that we can advance our units forward so that Marco Polo can get our hands on the Lancer. If Hiara Genai doesn't bombard her to death first. You'll notice that the enemy warrior units aren't actually attacking Marco Polo, because that's going to give me Brave. The game knows. So we can finish off the Black Dog. So go ahead and do that right now. Ouch. Not that Alexander cares. So I'm going to go ahead and advance. I wonder if Overdrive will kill Beast Unit in one strike. I won't say that it will. Yeah, it wouldn't have. That does mean that Marco Polo's primary target is gone, so we'll just poison kill this guy. Got a crit out of that too. some reason they're not attacking Marco Polo. Which is good, because now I get to use Senki around these two. That 20% heal though. Let's go ahead and finish this guy off. Can Alexander kill this unit in one strike? Well, I honestly don't think so. She had 467. Well, let's see how much damage she would. Oh, she would have. Fuck me. Oh well. Look how slowly Tunikata moves. Magicians, whenever you heal someone, their main disadvantage is the fact that their delay times are so long. You have to wait for so long for them to be able to move again. It sucks. But hey. It is what it is. Alright. Capture Brunei. So that's a triple cap. Now to Manila. The unknown guys should be able to attack us. Yeah, here they come. They could double counterattack us too. I hope they don't, but they could. Alright. Really gonna have to. I actually don't know if we can win this because that's 5 units and one of them is it has 1700. So this is gonna be really sketch if we win this or not. Really sketch. The enemy is constantly getting criticals will not help whatsoever. Let me tell you that much. Thankfully, Seimei can two-shot the ones that are less than 1,000 health or 1,000 troops. So I mean, we got that going on for us. Top of which, these guys don't seem to be doing a lot of damage. Should have probably used Sonic Boom on the Arch unit, but it's whatever. God damn it! Wrong unit. And now I think Toshizo might actually die because I didn't heal her. Yeah, she will. This is where misclicking gets under your skin really fast. You didn't mean to heal one unit, but you clicked on her anyway. Really fucking frustrating. Ooh, she can use Grand Cross. I'm down with that. And we don't have enough. Great. Hopefully Sammy will be able to do at least 400 damage each. We'll see. Well, that was a crit. Fuck that bitch. 417, not enough. 413, not enough. Obviously this one's not enough. You gotta have criticals for the top two. Really weird. The enemy always gets crits whenever they need them most. It's so fucking infuriating. It's like the enemy can actually manipulate crit chances in their favor. It sucks so fucking hard. That's why I suspect the computer is a cheating bastard in this respect too. Because they always seem to be able to crit whenever they need it the most. Really fucking frustrating. It's like, luck? What luck? We're a computer. We don't need fucking luck. We can summon up all the criticals we want. Hopefully they don't counterattack though again for a second time. They fucking did. These fucking bastards. Alright, so when we end, we're gonna end the video here. Next video, we're gonna take back Bali because the unknown is a fucking asshole and a half, and we're gonna take over the rest of Southeast Asia. So until next time.